Hey Tom, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good. Um, so I've seen you quite a lot.
Yeah?
So you already know about the confidentiality,
Yeah, I do.
your rights and responsibilities,
Yeah, I
everything
do.
like that. So I'll just get you to sign that, mate, and we can get started.
Yep, no worries.
No worries. All right. How's Peter?
Peter is good. You know what Peter's like. He's awesome.
Mhm.
Great person. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Mm.
Cool. So right, I spoke to you yesterday,
Yeah.
and you sounded very distressed on the
Yes.
phone. What is it we need to talk about today?
Well, we need to talk about finding a way to safeguard Peter and also help Jenny, because I have recently changed jobs, so now I'm working longer hours, including some Saturdays, and Jenny has become much more aggressive to myself and Peter.
Okay, so when you say aggressive, what do you mean by aggressive?
Last week when I returned from home, I found Peter's hands were tied to the bedpost, and I also noticed a few bruises on Peter's arms, welts on his back. Yeah,
Mhm.
and while I was trying to comfort Peter and also try to support Jenny, it just escalated, and she started blaming me for leaving her with the burden of Peter. So it's
Right.
become very unsafe for myself and Peter.
Okay, so you're worried about Peter, or?
Yeah, and myself too. Jenny's got very aggressive as of recent. And some of her rages, she has broken some furniture, thrown some plates at myself.
Okay.
Um,
Mhm.
even kicked the pet cat. Yeah, Peter has told me that he's frightened of his mother.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So Peter has talked to you a little bit about it, or?
Yeah, he has, and he said he's
Mhm.
frightened about it, and he doesn't like staying at home, and there's not any other family around because of Jenny.
Mhm.
She's alienated most of the relatives over the last, while. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay. So what I'm hearing from you, it sounds like a domestic violence situation.
definitely is.
So I just wanted to let you know, I'm a mandatory reporter for children and the disabled being abused. So if there are any physical things with Peter, we would have to definitely follow up on those
Okay, that's good. Well, there is. So
the proper way.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So, do you know what domestic violence is?
Not really. So
So it can be anything from emotional, psychological, physical. It can be a lot of things. So it's not just hitting or anything like that. It could be isolating you from family and friends as well as
yeah,
other things as well. So I just wanted to make you aware of that it's not just violence when it comes to the hitting. So you made the right decision coming in to talk to me today.
excellent.
Um, so yeah, under the Protection Act, there are some things that you can do if you wish to. If you're actually scared for Peter, I will have to go and report that with my supervisor anyway. But because of this order, you are allowed, if you don't feel safe to go home with Peter, you can file for a protection order. If it's for you or for Peter and you.
Yeah.
That way that Jenny won't have access to you or Peter if you're fearful for going home or if you're scared of leaving him alone with her.
Yeah, but who's going to look after Peter when I'm at work? Obviously, I'm working more and more these days, and Jenny is a key part of looking after Peter. So who's going to be looking after him while I'm at work? He can't look after himself.
Yeah, definitely. Well, there's things that we can do. He can have other support workers. That is down the track a little bit. We're going to have to deal with this at the moment. But we can get you set up with normal support workers to come out and take care of him while you're at work.
Okay.
So you said that you wanted to support Jenny as well. How are you supporting Jenny?
Well, I would like for her to just be the person that she used to be, happy and that sort of stuff. So obviously she needs to get counselling or whatever you suggest, but I think that's a conversation that you need to have with Jenny, but we need to find a way to support her and actually make her better, not just lock her up and throw her in prison, because that doesn't fix anyone.
No, definitely not. So would you be opposed if we were to set up a meeting with Jenny?
No, I wouldn't be.
You wouldn't be? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to my supervisor about a few things. But I definitely want to see you again.
Yeah.
So that we can sort out a plan for you and for Peter, because everyone needs to live free from violence.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will go and sort out that now. Is there anything you needed to know before we went for a little break?
Is there anything you guys can help me with immediately in terms of support work, so I don't have to take Peter back home?
There is. I'm going to have to refer you on to someone today, so that we can get you safe housing.
Yeah.
Along with some other supports for you and Peter. But that will be through someone else. That's just my limitations of my job role.
Okay.
So I'm going to go and talk to a few people and we can get that sorted. But for now, I want to give you a few phone numbers just so that you can reach out to someone when we're not around to talk to. So there's Men's Helpline and 1-800-RESPECT. If you want to give them a ring, when you're going through a little moment, they'll be able to help you quite well. But I'm going to go and talk to my supervisor anyway and I can get back to you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Alright, no worries.